Wait, can you hear me now, Star? Now you guys can hear me, right? OBS had reset my microphone, Star. Thank you for letting me know. Hello, people. Good morning. Everything I've just said was not broadcast because OBS decided that it didn't want to use the microphone, of course. Thank you so much, Star Stuff. Yes, I was talking. Hello, everyone. Let me, sorry, hello, people. Yes, we are here now. The technical glitch, you have to bear with me. Anyway, what I was saying is that Google Maps is lagging like a bitch, so we'll use, Google Earth is lagging like a bitch, so we use Google Maps instead. So I'm after a high school complex, and there's one here in Kalgoorlie. Is that how you pronounce it? I think I always call it Boulder because it's easier. Just imagine what you were saying. I was shouting you out. I was like, it's always nice to have Thessia in Thessia. Anyway, idiot. I am out of practice, Star. Yes, I am. So this is pretty simple. This is sort of like a Aussie football oval, doesn't it? If it's not a little bit warm. I wonder if we can get a street view around here, actually. Can we see the sort of scale of the complex? A lot of red sand over here, isn't there? And then we've also got... Yeah, I don't think there's any... That looks like a football post over there, actually. Like European football rather than Australian. But either way, a collection of buildings with some nice parking. We can put this into Border. No problem. Or broker, I guess, for us, isn't it? Yes, hello everyone. Yeah, I shouted everyone out. Mike, Red Velocity, welcome everyone. Thank you for hanging out on the live stream, despite the fact I cannot work OBS anymore. So yeah, let's get stuck into here. Right, there's a nice little spot. I think we'll even crack open this frame here where we can place a school. So I'm pretty sure now Thessia does have an error with its school in at the minute, but we'll get through it. Yeah, so we want a high school in here. So let's configure some parking lot roads to hold this. I think we'll go for poorly maintained. Tends to be the vibe around Broker, doesn't it? How is everyone as well today, though? It feels like it's been a very long time since I've spoken to you all. At least in a live stream. So I hope everyone's keeping well. That's been a long time. And... yeah, let's do... space already occupied. Anarchy's off for some reason. Let's have that there, and I think we'll repeat that fork curve back into the road. Super. And then we'll bob off the... I guess we could keep it on us if we're going to have it here, aren't we? Thinking maybe we can bob off that car parking, but it will kind of be appropriate in this area of the city if we're having the car parking on the front of the road here. Cool. And I definitely want to factor in that sports pitch as well, which is going to be quite a chunky asset. So let's get that sorted as well while we're here. Let's do... what does Broker have already? It already has Aussie football and football, doesn't it? Should we do cricket here then? Do a cricket pitch for the high school? I think we'll go for that one. Avy Candy, Malay, Cake Boy, welcome in guys, how are you all? How is everyone? I don't think I want this parking lot road here anymore either, so let's remove the buildings from it, and then we'll just upgrade the road back into regular city road. And then I think we'll create a bit of a commercial strip here, I think. So we'll have a bank. Don't think Broker has a post office yet, doesn't it? There's so many different cities now. No, I forget what is in each of them. Cool. Yeah, right. So post office there. That's going to sit quite nicely. So in terms of other buildings, we could also grab possibly the library. I wouldn't mind having a bit of a... I'm going to need another road coming through the campus, aren't I, if I want to have kind of other buildings to function here. So why don't we try and bring... I don't know if we want more concrete though. Sure, it'll be fine. Let's connect in there like that. And then I think we'll use... a historical library. Oh, we've also got the other schools as well, haven't we? These are a little bit modern for Broker, though. And then there's the Africa Community School as well. Have to bear with me on this error. It's incredibly irritating. It does take a while to play some stuff. I usually cut this out of the episodes. There we go. I actually don't know what's causing that. It's been happening since we built Sentinel, and I've just been dealing with it. But it is a little bit of a pain. And Skype hasn't found it either. So why don't we treat the historical library like it's just an older building of the campus? We'll have this out here. And then I'd love to do some just basic path work to give the illusion that, you know, people can just kind of walk up to this, right? Now, there's the front door. Have one go there. And then maybe bring that node down a touch actually so it's not going to clip with the building. And then I think with a little bit of angle snap here, we can bring this around. Is there a back door here? There is indeed. I would say let's enjoy some backdoor action, but that is not related to City Skylines. The Korean elementary school might work in there. I think I would agree, but I think it's a bit too modern for Broker. Yeah, Broker's run down. That school's really modern. Cool. Are you still out of the loop? You haven't seen any CS in months. Are you not watching CS anymore, Mally? Not that I'm offended at all. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering how many people have lost from CS. CS2 hasn't done it any favours, has it? Hey Ian, welcome in, mate. Not much, mate. We're just starting a little high school campus here for Broker. Yep, just a little high school campus. Hey TCC, wave to you as well, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Cool, so that gives us kind of 3 orbital buildings, if you like. I think we'd probably best connect that bit path in. Maybe down there as well. How don't we probably gives it a bit more purpose? Cool. So I wouldn't mind like a little concrete lunch area, which we can probably achieve with airport aprons. If I go to the right tab. So let's find... Oh, is that going to be the perfect width? Fabulous. Yeah, I think I'd be happy with that actually. That's exactly what I wanted. Wouldn't mind some other sports courts here as well. Possible tennis. Possible tennis court action. Can maybe even do 2 of these actually. Don't mind having them together. Quite a sporty school. Who thinks you create a sometimes? Yes, Egg does, genius. Thank you, Katie. Although it is Google Earth inspired, so you have to thank actual Australian. Glad you're enjoying Broker though. It's definitely been one of the more fun themes to build out in. I don't know what my most fun town to build was in Thessia actually. I had a lot of fun with Ascension. Ascension's a really nice area. But, Sentinel and its port is just like different gravy. I really liked building Sentinel. I just joined as Egg is up for a backdoor action. Good to see Egg stream back. Welcome back 70 times. It's nice to have you here as well, mate. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brendo the Offender as well. Welcome in, mate. How are you? Nice to see you. New country, new uni, new job. Barely any time to watch anything. Oh wow, Arani. What? Sorry, not Arani. Malay. King of mashed potatoes. What are you doing, buddy? If you're allowed to tell us that is. If it's top secret, please don't reveal it. Right, so that creates a little concrete area. I'm quite happy with that. I'll probably just do that concrete path in there like that. That should work, right? And we do another airport apron. Yeah. Yes, I think I'm happy with this. And out here, I just like some simple tables and whatnot. There is a fence around that street view, wasn't there? I think it was chain link fencing, wasn't it? So we'll probably do something similar around here as well. Actually, can I just move... Let me disconnect this road a little here a second. I just want to give this a little bit of... Okay, so we can have it connected there. I'd rather like make it look as though it's not on the road. That way we can make it look like it's part of the campus and just another public field. is the aim anyway. We'll see how that turns out. Can we... Oh, no, not with dirt pathway. Something like that. Yeah, that works. And then we'll do that concrete pathway from there. We'll tie that up with probably some trees, actually. Then over here, I just want some like general recreational space for students to chill out. It's a little wooden park table. It's pretty appropriate for a high school, isn't it? Let's leave room for that fence as well. There's a couple little clusters of... Although let's try not encroach upon where the pathway is, because we will hopefully have people walking there. That sounds quite overwhelming, Mally. It does, doesn't it? It does. It's a lot to take on in one go, Mally. I hope you keep looking after yourself, buddy. Loving a wee live stream. Have you any build ideas about your next CS1 city build? We don't care in at the minute, no. We don't. I do fancy a kind of deep South American build at some point. Kind of like an Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi inspired build. That is quite high on my list. But it's not in the immediate future, I don't think. So I'll probably wait for maybe CS2 to fancy feet a bit better, because like the views on modded CS1 have like really plummeted. So to spend my time making those videos when this is my job, it's not kind of the wisest decision. But you know me, I can't I can't walk away from a city. So like we will finish Thessia. I will not leave it undone. But I probably wouldn't expect another modded CS1 build once Thessia finishes for quite a while, unless CS1 has a massive turnaround, which I don't think it will. But Deep South America would be cool, I think. Didn't you ask? To give you the long answer. I am a watcher but not a player. I tried console game but gave up within the hour. Yeah, I think if you're watching modded PC and then going to try and play console version, that would be quite a jarring experience, I think. Definitely bring, I mean, if you have a laptop that or a PC that can't run it, you can always check out GeForce Now. That's always an option for people with lower end rigs to run it. Cool. I wouldn't mind some benches over here as well, actually. Just in the grassland of the campus. Yeah, this sort of bench, just a couple of these. Cool. Isn't it just crazy the amount of difference a fence makes? Unreal. Absolutely unreal. You should take an Asia-inspired city. I have always fancied an Asian, but I think they're kind of different level with like assets, aren't they? Which I've never really played CS like that before. I tend to keep my asset pool. I think maybe excluding Ilos, which had quite a few custom assets in it. Tend to stick to the vanilla pool. I think to go for a full, I mean, like some of the stuff like Palms type builds, like Maya is just an incredible city. I'd love to be able to build something like that. I don't think I'm capable. It's a huge undertaking to go white. I'd love to do like a Japanese inspired city. And the Infrastructurist has a very, very good, very old now though, Japanese city. What do I want here? Do you want some food stalls? Wouldn't mind a couple of those little hot dog looking ones maybe. On the back here. Let's change it up actually. Let's maybe switch out for one of the little Plaza's food vans. And then we'll just get a couple more of these tables, I think. I'll tie this space together here without going over the pathway, which is just about there, but we'll try and avoid it. Go. And now we'll have more trees. Try to keep it to these big leafy boys. But my Teddy Radko really sold me on the whole kind of pine vibe with Thessia. They were already in the collection as well, I just never used the trees. Cool. Let's get that parking down as well. Before we forget, because we probably will leave the build without that. Get some disabled spots. Oh, so maybe we can present those ones at the top are disabled. And then just have regular parking down here. Probably putting too much thought into it. Although I do usually get criticised for the amount of parking I use. There we go. Get some surface paint around here as well. Start bringing in some different colours and textures with the roads. See if we can line this up with the edge of the surface painter here. Where is the direction going? That way, isn't it? Okay, there's literally the one angle we don't need. Can we do? Can we do that? Maybe peel a bit more away of that concrete. So can we go all the way down there? Without looking too jarring? Yes, I think we can. I think we can get away with that, actually. Welcome in, EMB. Yes, welcome in to all the people that are skiving work to watch. We've got 69 people watching as well, which is nice. Welcome in. Those big black fences around the basketball courts and skate parks around every Aussie school, yeah. Yeah, it's fence within fence, isn't it? I don't understand how people choose CS2 before CS1 modded. I think it was just the launch of CS2, mate, just soured so many people from the game. And not only that, those people didn't go back to playing CS1, they just stopped playing CS altogether, which is, I think, where kind of the lack of interest from it stems, I think. It is a real shame because it is the best city building experience. I guess we'll see what happens with CS2, right? But you know, that Paradox sale that was on Steam this week, there was like 14k people playing CS1 after that, which is really good. Like super high for CS1. Which is like what? 9 years into its life cycle this year, isn't it? And it can still pull 14k players after a sale. Not too bad. Yeah, let's do a little colourful bush landing through here. Kind of surround this whole little plaza space with some bushes. Need to carry on that fence line as well, don't we? Not done it this time. I wouldn't mind, you know, because we do need some extra high school demand. Could I possibly explore a fusing here that doesn't look ridiculous? Let's move this one up. Realise we do lose a little bit. Can we get this to look somewhat sensible? I don't hate that. That's alright. It's usually what I'll say when I'm not keen, though. I think just to double up the capacity of the campus, just a little fusing. Kind of makes it look like a bigger building, doesn't it? Japan is arguably one of the best countries, unique and picturesque. Yeah, Japan's stunning, isn't it? That was right, just very, very cool. Japan is like on a different planet. I'm building a Japanese city on console with a content creator pack. It's turned out surprisingly well. I'd love to see that, Annie, if you have screenshots to share in the Discord. This has got to be one of the most beautiful cities ever created in CS. Maybe the most beautiful one. That's very kind of you. I don't think that's true though. I think there's tons more cities that are better looking than Thessia. But I do appreciate support though. Please don't think I do. But, yeah. PHTN, yeah, PHTN's just nuts. I think there's like a level of ultra detail city player, isn't there? Which like PHTN and Palm's Time fall into. Electrotech as well, if anyone knows him. Though I believe he's more of a Billy creator rather than YouTube. But still incredible either way. Yeah, just those guys are a different league. I wouldn't even know what to go about creating some of the stuff that those lot do. Let's just adjust this fence into the corner. That should do it. We got some trees here as well near the gate. Maybe some smaller bushes might be quite welcome actually. Why don't we do a little red number? Will you sit here next to our gate? Cool. Don't mind that little yard there at all. People walking through the campus now as well, which is what we like to see. You gonna turn in? Oh yes, he is. Look at that. Wonderful. I love that. Oh, David Farmer with a £20 super chat. First time catching a live stream. I've been so much of your content over the past couple of years. And it's been the main factor in getting me hooked on CS. So thanks for all the content. That's very kind of you, David. Let me give you a little love heart there, mate. Thank you for your first donation. And welcome to your first live stream as well. It's nice to have you, mate. Thank you for being part of the live stream community. Not everyone always makes it over here. And that we always have a good time together. I think there's some live stream veterans in here that can vouch for that. I think I actually want to sever this road connection here, not have it connected in. Have everyone coming through the front. I think we'll do that. Let's just grab. We'll name this name this school after David. After that wonderful super chat. We'll go for Farmer High School. Thank you so much for your super chat, David. Legend, mate. Appreciate you. Hey, Egg, how you doing? I'm doing good, you and SQ. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Nice to see you. We also shouldn't be that judgmental. CS2 needs time. Yeah, it does need time to get to the level of CS1. But I think even then, I think there's still some things. I can actually tell you guys, actually. I might make a video on it. I'm not actually sure if I'm allowed to make a video on it, but I am speaking to Colossal Order and Mariner on Monday at 2. It's like a... I know that there is 2 other content creators in there, but I won't name them in case they don't want it to be out there. But yes, I am speaking to Colossal Order next week because they want some more personalised one-on-one feedback is what they've told us. So I get the opportunity to speak to the CEO, who I've been incredibly critical of during the launch, so that should be fun. And for those on our Patreon, I asked you guys for some thoughts and feelings to relay to them as well. So there might be a video on that next week, but I thought you guys might be interested in knowing that, yeah. I will be speaking to them to tell them what's wrong with it next week. Which is a huge surprise. I didn't think I'd ever get to do that. But that should be interesting. That should be very interesting, I think. So yeah, I will ask if I can make like a thoughts and feelings video on that process. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I will certainly ask. So if it is, expect to see that on the channel at some point next week. Do we want a gate here? Can I do a wooden gate maybe? Why this is the older side of the campus. I want to find, yeah, these here, yeah, the little park life gates. Can we do it so it's like it's just an open wooden gate rather than another chain link one? And that gives a pretty sensible impression, doesn't it? Yeah, let's go with that then. That's fine. And this looks a bit weird to not also have something wrapped up around it as well. Cool. Got the block out quite nice with that, hasn't it? Get some more trees down too, of course. Let's do... various trees through this way. Maybe something taller in here as well. Maybe one of these. What are these called? Bunya pines. It even sounds like an Australian tree, doesn't it? Let's get a few of those in. Cool. I don't mind this at all. Maybe a little statue or something in the little garden. We've got to play with. You get old Jesus down here. Just do a little touch of Jesus, perhaps. Place that there. And we'll see if we can just do some little surface paint a path up to him. Maybe break the path behind him as where people would have walked through. Need to do this bit here as well, don't we? It's a bit of an awkward corner, that one. Oh, Maniac Mana with a $10 super chat. Y'all have a great day. Thank you. Thank you, Maniac. It's super generous of you, mate. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Nice to see you again. I don't start the conversation with the CEO with "Hello, drunk bastard." Yeah, well, I was like super critical of them when they asked us for a round of feedback a couple of months ago. And one of my biggest points was like, please get your CEO off of the comms. Like, she does an incredible amount of damage with what she says. And she's also on record as saying the favourite things about her job are money and fame. Like, no. So, like, I used to work in marketing. It's absolute PR suicide doing stuff like that. You can't. No one sympathises with the CEO. Just doesn't work. So, yeah, I will be honest with them. I'll tell them what they need to do, hopefully. And hopefully they listen. That's the biggest part. I'm going to be polite about it, but yeah, they still need to listen to it. Bearing in mind, we also gave them this feedback in August when we all got early access to the game, so I kind of want to say, where's my feedback I gave you nearly 12 months ago? Do you still have that? Where is it? So we'll see. We'll see. Mr. Colossal, I've got 2 words for you. Consort. Yeah. Where's the console, Williams? Yeah. But if mine doesn't like what you said, your feedback may not be for her. You know what? I'm going to say that to her, EMP. If she gets shitty on the call, I'm going to be like, well, perhaps this isn't the feedback for you, Mariner. Throw it back at her. We'll see. We'll see. Get another little wooden gate down here as well. Cool. I reckon probably about right for a little high school campus. I think it does the job, doesn't it? And it also sits really nice up against the waterfront here too. Cool. I love taking inspiration from Google Earth and stuff like that. I always find it very, very wholesome to put that stuff together. Right, we've got a little commercial block to complete here as well. So let's grab a selection of our choice favourite assets. Have we got a Coco's Outbacking broker? I don't think we do we? Yeah, there's one on the street here, on the corner. Yeah, we do already have a pub. I don't know why I've got these American assets turned on. Does Australia have Five Guys? Must do, right? Everywhere's got Five Guys now, you can't escape it. Let's bring some more dirty looking commercial. Probably King Leno's stuff is go-to. Although I did have some stuff on Rico, didn't I? Yeah. There's a big market here. I mean, that fills the space, doesn't it? Let's join this up with the postie. Move them both back a little bit. And why don't we formulate a little car park against the side of the buildings here? Because I think a shop this big definitely wants its own car park, doesn't it? There's also some delivery action we can get out the back there as well. I think we might as well do it. It's what live streams are for, isn't it? How's your custom map going in CS2? It's not going, Ryan. I was actually really enjoying it, and then after Beachless Properties, I hit just an enormous wall of burnout with CS2 after Beachless. So I haven't worked on it since then. So yeah, it's not been worked on for like a while now. I do want to release it, and I will. I will keep working on it, but I wouldn't expect it anytime soon, just because what little time I put into CS2 at the minute. Although, granted, the extra detail in Tools 3.0 mod has made it significantly more enjoyable. I'm not spending it map making. But I hope you will get it one day. I would like to at least release it. Cool. Let's have a little car park behind there then. Then do we want to do some delivery spice out here? I think it could end up being quite nice, couldn't it? Let's do it. I'd also like another little pathway running kind of alongside the shop where people would walk through. And let's just stick another airport apron down here. That should be okay. Get some trailers as well. Oh, we could do some more trailer park homes actually today if you want. We got some more space to do some stuff like that. Let's put down some simple trailers. Let's go for these regular white ones. Have some trucks too. Thank you for all 80 of you here as well, spending your Friday afternoon with me. Appreciate it. Realize it is a little bit earlier for a stream. But I did want to try and catch some Aussies. Need to make a Aussie friendly time. Let's get some stain decals here as well. I feel like Skive has turned off some of my decals. I feel like I'm missing them. Ooh, what is that? I have never seen that before. Hello. This is one of theme decals, isn't it? I had no idea I had this. So is that just like a way to blend out of concrete? Looks a little jarring, doesn't it? Concrete doesn't really fade like that. It cracks rather than like speckles, doesn't it? Looks a little bit odd. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Let's grab that chain link fencing again too. Box in this little delivery yard here. How about a small commercial building in the campus? Yeah, we can do that. And yeah, a hotel would be good around here as well, actually. We do have the motel over on the other side of the coast, don't we? But yeah, we can do another one. Yeah, trucks will be fine getting through that gate. And then let's use the short pieces here. And we'll try and eyeball that to the edge of the building. A little bit short, should be okay. Delicious. Let's get some further little crates around here as well. Things have been delivered, etc. Crates there. Find some extra little industrial props and trash around the back. Go. Don't think we've got anything else that would go in here. Have a little look. We'll do some graffiti. Should we get Kermit flipping off the delivery drivers? Just isn't something you say every day, is it? That little decal. There you go. I think besides that, probably it. Maybe a little forklift actually. A little fleet of forklifts that help unload tractors and whatnot. Store them over here. Then maybe one working on the current cropper boxes. Yeah, don't mind that. Leads quite nice into this little back delivery area of the post office too. Which actually looks like it might merit a little vehicle. Can we get a van? How about a couple of vans at the back of the post office here? I don't think we can get the post van as a prop, can we? I don't think we can. Cool. Yeah, we're falling into the water here, aren't we? Here we are. I think I might actually bring this, but we need to decide what we're going to do with this as well. I think I mentioned in the episode I'd like to put like a statue here, because this has like a really nice view up to the volcano and the shipping lanes and the big kind of central mountain range and central up here as well. So that's quite a nice view from this little, I guess you can call it a peninsula, can't you? Yeah, let me know what you think should go here. Should like a big park area with like a unique statue in here or something? Don't know. Quite interesting chat. Let's have a hydration break either anyway. I will catch up on the live chat. I think Five Guys might be opening up in Australia soon. We like burgers. Five Guys is everywhere in the UK now. What are you guys saying? It's called 5 times bloke fries. Have you seen the Aussie T20 World Cup squad? I don't know what that is. Pioneers. Oh, Aussie cricket. Yeah, I'm not a cricket person. Yeah. Some trash would be good. Yeah, we got some trash pops around here. Actually, very appropriate for broker as well. We can do that. Good morning, David. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? Concrete fade out makes sense, a bit more sense, and combined with a bit of overgrowth. Yeah, yeah. So I think something just poke through the fade would be appropriate, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's get some trash props down here. We should have a few of them. Over here and kind of along the fence as well. Get some dumpsters by the side of the building. A little bit too big, yeah. We could do a landfill as well for Broker. Because Thessia's garbage processing is all incineration at the minute. We probably should do a landfill build, actually. Probably be an episode, that one. Maybe making garbage look good or something. Might be a good video title. Cool. And then let's fill out this last block here with some further commercial. Statue of Industry. Statue of Industry would be good, yeah. Although maybe a little big for Broker. I'd ideally like something smaller. It is afternoon for me, Unfunny VR. Welcome into the stream, mate. How are you? Yes, it is afternoon here now. Currently 12:36. So, yeah, things like coin laundry would be great. See if we can make a little cohesive block out of these. See how different, so those little decals at the front King Leto put on. Like, a bit of weathering, a bit of aging goes massively long way in CS, I think. I reckon we can get that in there as well. And hopefully we've got one spot here for... don't really want a bar here. A lot of people head onto the strip to drink, I think. We really just want this to be kind of knackered commercial, really. This one's alright, I suppose. Get you in there. Get some trees where we've got little bits of green poking through. I think with this space here, I reckon we can just probably surface paint all this up. So it's should be concrete where it makes sense to be concrete now. Then when we do get the awkwardness, we will tidy that up with a little bit of concrete brush. Cool. And maybe some more trees down this little bit here too. This could be actually like top 10 little commercial blocks. That was a lot of fun to put together. It's quite nice, that, isn't it? All flows very well, doesn't it? Little angles and courtyards where you would expect them. That's quite cute. And of course it's walkable space as well because this is a pathway. Cool. Don't mind that. Yeah, we said we wanted some commercial on the high school campus, didn't we? It wouldn't be averse to Catfish Cafe. I'm waiting for the students to get something to eat. Grab this one here. Now hopefully so I should be able to put you here. At least that way it still has its connection. Just tidy up some surface work. There we go. And then I wouldn't mind actually extending those tables, so maybe you can grab something to eat or something to drink and then chill over here. Watch a couple rounds of cricket. Yeah. Really loving the look of that broken main street now, right? Nice view down here. Some cricket chat going on. I don't understand. Garbage always looks good. It always does. It does. I was thinking the title of first few CS2 videos, right? Making garbage look good. Yeah, pretty much. I think that's what we called it, wasn't it? Or making starting industry look good or something. Something like that. See you later, Mike. Thank you for hanging out, buddy. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, it could also do the tiny shop where students can buy overpriced cans of energy candy, replacement pencils. Can they get that at the Catfish Cafe? I suppose they could. If not, run across the street and grab it anyway. Welcome to 93 as well, guys. Thank you for hanging out on Thessia stream. So with this little block complete, I want to turn my attention to this. I would love to have a unique building here, for which and there's a few options, isn't there? Let's get them all down. And that's most of. Is there any level 2 ones? Yeah, there is. And there's the neighborhood park and the fountain of life and death. I think that's pretty much all of them. There is also the official park, but that's way too fancy for broker. I don't think there's anything in the content creator pack, is there? Nothing. Maybe actually one of these Sahil monuments might work. We'll leave it in. So just something to sit on this kind of peninsula as the eye draw, and then we can build a park around it, I think. What do you think? There's life and death, wealth, meteorite park, shopping, lazarette, industry. I think the industry's maybe a little too big. I think I'll probably eliminate that just from its size. And we have already used it in the CBD, haven't we, I believe? Head over, remind myself. Oh no, it was the monument, wasn't it? The natural disaster memorial is what we used in the downtown. The Statue of Industry not here? I could have sworn we have the Statue of Industry in Thessia. Is it not in here? Or is it in another town? Then does anyone actually know? Does anyone know? I can't remember if we used it or not. Maybe we didn't. No, I don't think we have used the Statue of Industry before in Thessia. Yeah, industry could be a good shout. Hope Coco is doing okay. She is, Claire. She is. Yeah, we've been on a walk over to my parents this morning. So she got lots of treats and spoil on arrival. And she's currently sleeping on her couch with her new rabbit that she got yesterday. Yeah. A lighthouse would be good there. It would, Okran. It would. Oh, G Nicole. Welcome in, G. With a $4.99 super chat. Just passing by. Have a great stream. Can't stay today, but we'll catch up later. Thank you so much, G. Appreciate you hanging out, buddy. And enjoy your Friday. I think you should put a football stadium. Probably not in Broker. Broker's a little bit too run down and wild for a stadium. What about an abandoned railway track? Yeah, we could do that with the main rail line over at the head of the town. Yeah, industry does seem the most appropriate for Broker. You know, if I'm going to sink it down anyway, I reckon it won't really look that big. So let's grab all of the nodes. Go to about there. And then just want to bring it so it's... yeah, pretty much like that, really. And then let's level that water off now. or the land around the water, so anyway. Just so we have something to work with. Yeah. Push all that back too. We'll probably do some more natural sloping once we know what everything looks like over here. But for right now, something maybe where the road bottlenecks here as well, we'll have the slope. Let's just soften that out so it all doesn't look crap. And then we'll replace the statue over here. That's level 1 building, isn't it? Isn't it? Now hopefully with the square meeting the curve, how far can we push you away? Just about there. Okay then. And you are the same height. Let's just get an impression of the Statue of Industry there. It definitely makes the most sense with it being near Broker, doesn't it? And the industrial strip mine. It's not too bad, is it? I think it actually works, actually. You could make it smaller with procedural objects. We could. However, I am not a PO player. And PO isn't installed on Thessia either. Can I grab a little first-person tour here? I mean, how jarring is that? Ignoring the seed bobbing. It'd be better if we could do this with I hate this first-person camera. It always really lags when we come out of it. There we go. I don't know what causes that. I mean, if you're driving into Broker as well, can you see this? I think it'd be a pretty sensible homage to the town's heritage, wouldn't it? Regardless of the size. Abandoned old port fishery. We kind of did that with Broker's fishery. Kind of run-down vibe with it. Fill that peninsula with park. That's what I'm thinking, Mohammed. I'm thinking that. Yeah, pretty sure Reg doesn't use PO. We do not. Yeah, not a PO player. Any future builds for Orchid Bay? Yeah, Orchid Bay's still got a little while to go yet. With the redevelopments, we're really able to drag the node count out, so that's super helping with it at least. Yeah, I think we're doing the hotel development downtown next time, I think, to use up some of the larger hotel buildings. So let's do this, and then we'll use surface painter should work here actually. Yeah, we shouldn't need to use the brushes. Yeah, we need to absolutely bob those trees off though, don't we? Let's hire Robert. Bring him in to get rid of the tree number 1. And then I think we'll place our own. Junipers, they're always pretty nice, aren't they? Place them in the corners. And then, why don't we go for like a tiny little bush lining actually around that central plaza? Let's find smallest of bushes. Maybe we can make it like a little red bush actually to reference the colour of the sand around Broker. Which we should do a little bit more of that red sand actually, because it really gave it a different aesthetic to what is around the rest of the map. Maybe we'll do a little bit more of that around the front of the city too. Does everyone have any fun weekend plans anyway? Please feel free to tell me what you're doing this weekend. Start off is probably working, I imagine. Usually is. Yeah, it's a bit nice, isn't it? Although there is terrain jank going on here. Make sure we are properly terraformed. Please leave. There we go. Cool. So I wouldn't mind a little car park here as well for people visiting. And maybe this is like the only reason people come to Broker. And I reckon we can get quite a nice little parking configuration here, actually following the curve of the road. So let's do poorly maintained as always. Then can we grab maybe snapping into the grid actually is the best play here. Just something like that. Yeah, do we need to remove any nodes here? No, everyone's okay. Alright, we'll have to place these by hand because it's going to be a little bit more awkward. We won't be able to use parking, not snapping for it. Let's just pull that back a bit, give the nodes a bit more breathing room. And make sure everyone's on the same height. Cool. I wouldn't mind having actually like a pathway that you can. It'd be quite a waste of nodes. Actually, that's a good point. Actually, let me check Thessia's node count. Watch it. Show the panel. Oh, we're only at 51%. Loads left. I was just gonna say like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this to preserve nodes, but thinking like a coastal pathway that runs basically from like all this space here, that's just dead and left to the ocean. Maybe we can slope this out. Kind of like a heritage walk, if anyone is familiar with the concept. You can pass by different areas of Broker's industrial history before arriving at the penultimate statue, if you like. Let's have a little posture check and a hydration break as well, please, everyone. Welcome to 102 people into the live stream. I'm glad we can still break triple figures. We appreciate you all. Needs a building behind it. We can get a building behind it. I reckon one of the Africa ones might work quite nicely here, actually. Yeah, we'll develop a little bit of a park space here. Any plans for Orchid Bay streams? Yes, we will definitely have another Orchid Bay stream before it ends. I had kind of canned the Orchid Bay streams because we were just making too much progress. But with the redevelopments, we can probably have at least one more, I think. I would hate to hit the node count on live stream like happened with Palaven. I want to hit the node count in an episode. Yeah. Red Sand, you say, in Thessia? Oh my, I don't know what you mean, EMB. Need to time my Times Square in Broker with more Broker. This weekend, a bit more cities too. And some rugby league semis. Never been a massive fan of rugby, even though I'm from a very big rugby town. It's never been for me. Claire is taking her kids to the park tomorrow if the weather's nice. They love the park. Very good. Yeah, I thought we would have used more nodes than 51%. What are nodes in simple terms? So a node, think of it like a joint, Ryan. So, like something that joins things together. So if we were to highlight all the nodes with move it, it will show you what they are. So it's how the Sims navigate around the world. So all these little green circles here on pathways, on roads where people drive, basically any network that Sims need to navigate on, it has nodes on it. And we can grab these nodes and manipulate them, but you're only allowed, I think, what is it, 32,000 or something? 32,000 nodes. So you can hit the limit. So you do have to be careful, which is the problem we're running into with Orchid Bay right now. Orchid Bay is extremely close to its node count. So I would hate the city to finish unfinished, if you know what I mean. But that's what nodes are, basically, in simplest term. They're what the Sims use to navigate around your city, be it pathways, pedestrian roads, actual roads, whatever. It's a network, even fences, it uses a node. Runways on your airports, they all use nodes, etc. I think that's a pretty simple way of explaining it, wasn't it? I think it was. Red Sand is a drug in Mass Effect. Of course it is, EMB, of course it is. I'm sorry, mate. That is a very niche Mass Effect reference as well, the Red Sand. Yeah, don't you you can destroy boxes of it on that mission, and then if you walk through the powder, it boosts your biotic abilities, right? If I remember rightly. That is some niche Mass Effect reference in there, the red sand. Well done, EMB. Well done. You're visiting Thessia tomorrow, Mohammed? Where are you going? That's a good point, actually. Where would you visit in Thessia, if you could? You guys will have to let me know what town you would go to. Whilst I painstakingly place these parking spaces. We'll get there one day. Yeah, but I'm surprised Thessia's only 51% of its nodes. I guess because everything's just so spread out, isn't it? Thessia's, like, it isn't dense. Like, everything's just split apart to try and replicate Australia, at least. But it's good to know we've still got tons of nodes left. We're only literally halfway through them. Cool. Let's bring this down. A bit more service work around here. Hopefully we get some people parking here. And then, yeah, people mentioned having like other buildings around here. There's a building that's popping into mind actually from Africa. Yeah, I think it's this one. The Bantu Art Museum is I think quite a nice complement to any park. And we can actually leave it connected right there as well. And then let's do network multi-slope from here to here. Well, then hopefully we can slope up the rest of this land now. I mean, when has the terrain ever behaved itself so perfectly? Literally. It literally never happens, does it? Cool. And then I think we'll just send the rest of these little pathways over the hill and far away to create some park space. We could do this as an actual park life area, which is something like we literally never do in Thessia. At least then we can place assets on the paths, can't we? Let's do that then. Let's just get a tiny baby main gate. Let's do it here. If anybody wants to name the park, please shout it out in the live chat. Funniest will win. Although please make it related to Broker at least, though. Don't just call it like Dong Park or something. Cool. And then let's grab the grid snap here as well. I'm not bothered about charging people to come into this park, so we won't have gates everywhere. Cool. That creates us a park life area, which again now we can place kind of that heritage walk, can't we? So we'll have let's do a little park info booth. I can be quite liberal here with the nodes now, actually. Although Future Egg isn't going to be happy with me for that. Because we'll be like, remember when we were building that park in Broker and we used all the nodes in the game? Now we can't build any more Thessia because of that one park in Broker. An airport over won't fit here, will it? It's going to be too big. Yeah. We'll have to use concrete bushes here. Do that here. You can become a great wind and sweep away enemies if you like. A great wind. Yeah, I guess you do become a great wind. A great wind, don't you? I guess you do. And let's get a toilet here too. Cool. Let's get some more landscaped, fancier trees around here. Wouldn't mind. Figs? Fig trees? Probably not. I mean, what do we have? We've got a mix of most. There is quite a palmy, tropical looking beach. Look how busy the beach is now in Broker. People walking back and across those invisible pathways. That's too busy for my liking. It's making Broker look quite popular, isn't it? Maybe it's just the end of a school End of school or something, or the students walking back. Maybe. It's a little bit too busy there. Hello from Texas. Hello, Jacob. How are you, my friend? Welcome into the stream, mate. Shadow Peninsula. That's quite nice. Workers Park. Shadow Park. Brookie's Garden. The Peninsula Park. Future Egg will be mad. Oh, Broker Park is good. Like Kieran's suggestion. Node Sport or Nodiska Park. I have to quickly attend a short Teams meeting now, but he will be back. Well, crafted afterwards. Good luck with the Teams meeting, Thessia. Hope it goes well. Has E&B just won it? A good name for referencing the Shadow Broker would be the Lair, which is what Broker is named after. Although E&B, I did have a comment on the episode the other day saying there's no way that Broker can be the only reference to Liara in Thessia. And I had to correct them and tell them that they obviously haven't seen the vineyard build, which of course is the Sony Vineyards. I took great pleasure in correcting them. I love something in the centre here, and I hate to go toward it, but I can't help myself. Statue as always. Should you do Jerry Senior? We could put Mitch and Jerry down here, actually. This would be a good spot for them. Although that really detracts from the statue, though, doesn't it, I think? Maybe a fountain. Let's do a fountain instead. Let's have... Yeah, let's do one of these. Maybe this can be like a fountain of reflection for all those that have lost their lives in the toxic strip mines of Broker. I think we'll just double that up. Yeah, it's a bit more subtle than the Jerry Senior statue, isn't it? Yeah, I think we'll go for the Lair. I think E&B's won it. Yet another niche Mass Effect reference wins the day. I think people only know the Lair as well if they played the Shadow Broker DLC for Mass Effect 2, which narrows your audience even further, doesn't it? Right, and then let's just create some pretty trees up through here. Maybe make a bit of a kids' playground up at the top here. Bit of family recreation, etc. I wouldn't mind some jacarandas around here too, actually. See if we can get some pops of colour in the relentless green. Actually, do you know what I wouldn't mind doing here? Is touch of resource painter to dry out the grass a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just something a little bit like that, maybe. It's a touch of like dry patchiness to it, I think. Maybe the same in the high school as well. I think it goes a long way, doesn't it? Just having change in texture. Yeah, there we go. Let's get some benches too. Let me grab a... I'll go for a bench we never use. I always use the same benches everywhere, don't I? It's always this one. It's always liberal arts bench. Liberal arts benches has got me. Like it's got my number. I use it all the time. Go for a classic regular bench, right? Probably putting too much thought into it again, but it's okay. What live streams are for, isn't it? Getting too detailed. So we will grab Mitch, who can be sat down. Maybe Mitch lost his father in the strip mines of I can't even bloody grab him. I think he's a building, isn't he? Mitch is a building. He is. Mitch is a building. Yeah, maybe Mitch lost his dad to the mines, so he's here to reflect. And then Jerry's just like, why are we here? we have crime to solve. Let's grab a bin as well. Just like one of these will be fine. And of course, wherever Mitch is, have a few bins around here actually. Keep the place tidy. Hopefully we can get, if I have them turned on. Try it down. Now search for Sven. There we go. Yeah, Sven's assets will do it. We get the bin chicken in as well. There we go. The Mitch and Jerry covens are few and far between, but they are always welcome, aren't they? I've seen it. No, we don't do enough animals around, do we? Should we get some more animals in? We got tons. Like, we never do animal detail. There's a little turtle here as well. Maybe we could make a highway turtle from Ilos an actual turtle now. There's a cat here as well. And a dog. That's a pelican, I think, is it? Pelicans are psycho. Have you guys seen that video of the pelican trying to eat the capybara? I love that video. There's a snake as well. Although the head of the snake seems a bit out of proportion, doesn't it? What's that? Is that a budgie? Is that like an actual budgie prop? That is so small. What is that? Bird 5. I'm sure that's the Latin name for it, isn't it? Yeah, we've got tons of animal props we never use. Maybe we should. You know what I think we never did was actually build the creek of, or put the crocodile in Crocodile Creek in Valkyrie, because we didn't have the animal props then. Cool, right. Let's stop getting distracted by very small bird props. And zoom over here. I wouldn't mind actually doing some rock work around here as well. There's a bit of a retaining feature. I'll tell you what, I do really love the parks of Thessia. I don't know if anyone here was enjoying that live stream. It might have been the last Thessia live stream actually. And we did this over here. There's something like really. Oh, would you look at that? All the bloody concrete things disappeared, didn't they? I need to correct this while we're here. I forgot that had happened. The concrete slab assets got taken off the workshop, so anywhere where they were, they're now gone, and I need to replace them. So let's do this while we're here. But yeah, my original point being, this park area was like one of the nicest. It was super, super cute. Which is why I came over here to show it. Yeah, we have like this little walkway using some bollards. And then a little building. I think this was referencing the Australian museum. No, it wasn't. That was an episode, wasn't it? I can't remember what this was inspired by. But yeah, and then like the pathway has been node controlled here to perfectly link up with the key, and it is walkable as well, which is just like the best thing ever. Do you get people walking this? There's also Mitch and Jerry over here as well. Mitch is there you go. Mitch is always sat down with the bin chicken, isn't he? So this was a really nice park we did. It kind of give me similar vibes over here. Something quite therapeutic about building parks in Thessia. Bin chicken. We probably need a bin chicken emoji, don't we? We really do. Right, bring some of our old faithful rocks around the side here. Gotta do the Ilos turtle. Yeah, Ilos highway turtle was sorely missed character from the lineup, wasn't he? Made a very brief appearance, even though in Ilos he was made out of bushes and rocks. But in Thessia we do have the capacity to turn him into an actual character. I think I'm just going to soften all this land around here. Just so it brings a little bit closer toward the water. And then do you want to maybe keep the rock pattern and extended in like a bit of a crescent shape? Might be quite nice. Might be quite cool. Hey, Vanilla Skylines, welcome in. Welcome in. Can you put some shops in the lair? Yes, absolutely. We can have some commercial down here. I would like to draw more people to the area to get them parking, ideally. You could have made it even more of an obscure by calling it Hagalaz Park or something, which is the planet where the lair is. God, yeah, that is super niche. I wouldn't have ever guessed that. Was the lair not in like... It's in like a horrendous storm, isn't it? It's been so long since I played the Shadow Broker DLC. But isn't it in like the storm of a star or something? Or a star is dying nearby or something. There's just like horrendous wind or something. Can't remember. You obviously know more than me, Ian B. You've played it more recently. The Roo randomly asking Joey for directions. Might be a fun touch. Yes, it would, Elliot. I like that idea. I like that idea. Yeah, I'd love... Well, there you go. That's perfect, isn't it? Let's have one of these cafes down here. Let's, have this cafe here. Is this okay, Mohammed? Is this one alright? Should be. I think we'll do some more concrete brushwork to give the impression people walk alongside the building to get to that staircase. Something like that. Now let's get some more trees around here too. Do big gum, and then a couple of leafy numbers. You can sit and enjoy a drink, and the broker's actually turned out quite nicely down this park area, isn't it? Too nice almost. Oh, Michael Trexler with a $10 super sticker. It's the pair bowing and saying thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. And I will go ahead and name this one Michael's... Oh, I can't use comma, can I? Because it's a shortcut for something else. Michael's cakes, and drinks. Anyway, super chat, Michael. Appreciate it, buddy. The storm is on that planet. Right, good. I knew there was a storm somewhere. That is a bloody hard boss fight, that as well, the Shadow Broker. Which I believe is a Yarg, isn't it? From the... There you go, that's some more... Sorry, me and Ian B are just having a full-on Mass Effect conversation here. Feel free to join in if anyone knows Mass Effect. Yeah, what planet are the Yargs from? Because they were isolated from the galactic community, weren't they? Because they massacred the Citadel's first contact team. Mass Effect lore's so fucking cool, man. I cannot wait for Mass Effect 5. 4, sorry. We don't count Andromeda. Andromeda doesn't exist. Cool. Wouldn't mind a little bush line in there as well. Between the road and the rocks. Wouldn't mind just some, like... Yeah, just some leafy. I think I'm always trying to overdo it with bold colours, but I think just some gentle little leaf textures to follow the rocks here. It's going to do the job I'm after. I saw as well, Claire, you're going through Palaven again at the minute, aren't you? Oh no, was it you finished Palaven? Or was you finished Novaria? That is not remotely straight though. Let's change that. Yep, let's try that again. What happened there? There we go. Yeah, I think that's quite a nice little complex, isn't it? If I don't mind saying so myself. Storm is on that planet. Broker isn't broke anymore, yeah. It's not, is it? The side of Broker is gorgeous. It's really nice. Yarg from Parnak, if I recall correctly. Yeah, Parnak sounds right. Yeah, excellent Mass Effect knowledge, EMB. That is really wonderful knowledge. Hey Egg, I'm a big fan of your channel here in Brazil. Thank you so much, Arg. Hello to you, my friend. I would greet you in your native tongue. Okay, so do Brazil speak Spanish or Portuguese, don't they? Is it a mix across the country? Hola, in that case, I guess. Ark, welcome to the stream. Or I could just call you Vinicius. Is that any relation to Vinicius Jr.? Wonder? You dropped a lot of lore on my Mass Effect Virgin players yesterday. Oh, fair enough then. It's fresher in the mind then, isn't it? It is. Claire has finished Palaven, is now back onto a Navaria rewatch. How's Navaria standing up for a second watch, Claire? You enjoying it? Hope you are. Right, we mentioned a little children's area up here, didn't we? A little playground for tiny humans. So let's do that. Push this up. Don't really want these props on lower land, and don't really want to put a fence in here. But I don't have the invisible park gate, do I? No. Should really have those turned on. Maybe we'll do a little fence then, I guess we'll see. Right, let's grab the actual child's playground. How big is the, what are these called? Trampolines? That was in quite nice for there, actually. And then, can we rotate the playground? We can. And then just like that. That kind of does the job for me, doesn't it? Cool. Obroka is, in hindsight, I think maybe a little too high up. Probably could have done with like slicing off a layer of the land here before building it, but I think when we come to appreciate a little slope and layer like this, it makes it a little bit more tolerable, doesn't it? Oh, I love that we can see the Navy ships in the distance there. Such a cool touch, isn't it? Wonderful. So I did mention that kind of heritage, what didn't I? Maybe like walking along the coast. So if we're going to do that, we're going to have to terraform the land, which might look a little bit weird. Where's the water? It goes off in this colour theme. It's really quite hard to use, actually. If I push that out, it does create a really harsh lip against the town. But that can be detailed. I just want to sort of terraform the path it would take and see if I actually want it here. And then maybe the path can, yeah, probably just end there a bit. Yeah, just like a little seaside pathway here. Maybe use part life pathway as well. So it's a bit more substantial. You go for the amusement park pathway. It really clips the terrain, doesn't it? Which I don't mind. I don't know. I need to see it in, really. Let's just see what it looks like, and we'll decide if we want it. Let's do 6, 7. And up into there. Obviously we can do more rocks around this as well. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to stick with the heritage path through here? We can detail it, it'll be there for a while though. But it's lots more rocks and sort of trees and fun layering to do. Or should we just let them walk on the road? Don't know. We'll catch up on the chat while we're here. I was just getting into detailing in 1 when 2 released. Had created some great, wonderful looking waterfalls. Not when I was getting close with 2, unfortunately. Yeah, I think it'll take a while before you make it. Well, I mean, Sully's done waterfalls with water tools, although I'm not familiar with them. They are very hard to use. Water in CS2 is an absolute nightmare. It's very difficult to use, I think. Okay, I think we're going to go with this. I think I like it. It's going to need a bit of work, but it will add to the heritage of the town. And then how about we just go straight up there? Or do we even want propless on it? Do we want to go for props? I think having the benches is probably a nice touch, isn't it? Yeah, I think we'll take it. At least maybe for some segments of it. Maybe this big flat section. where people could come and just sort of sit and enjoy the sea breeze, etc. And then maybe as it comes around, we'll stop the props, if you like. Cool. So we now have a lot of very harsh ridges. Can we just soften all this out here? I think we'll probably set it up with some rocks too. Now we could do a key here as well. It's I know we're good for nodes, but this is like really taking the piss with nodes here, but it's fine. The node police won't get to us in a live stream. So just for argument's sake, how does that look? Yeah, I think we've got to have the key there, haven't we? I think that exposed rock wall, especially with the terrain jank here, is a little bit too jagged, so I think the key has to stay. So we'll do that. We'll do it with network multi-tool though. Let's do parallel function. Start it from here up to here. And can we do only up to there? Okay, let's do that then. And then we just want to minus this. Close so we can get it. Yeah, should all be pretty much on the same layer now with the red. Oh, lovely, we're already getting people using this as well. Cool, well that helps me justify it then if people are going to use it. Thought they might have stayed on the road, but no, they will walk down here. And then let's just have that one go there. Then it can just meander off like that. That should look pretty seamless, I think. Yep, quite nice this time. David is rewatching Orchid Bay from the beginning. Hi, David. How is it standing up on the second rewatch? Or the rewatch, rather. Don't say second rewatch in that case, do you? Yeah, is it still good? Are you enjoying yourself? I really miss those early parts of Orchid Bay. I feel like we've never had a better start to a city than what we did in Orchid Bay. That whole area of like Two Church and the James Redwoods area with all the public transport and the city centre. And just that whole design is like, I think, the best start to a city we've had. I do love the beginning of Orchid Bay. I'm gonna miss that city when it's gone. I've been loading that city up for like a very long time. More than a year now, isn't it? Orchid Bay started in January of 23, wasn't it? So it's a bloody old city now. Yeah, I really like this. Big fan of this new Bay area. Got a shark in here as well if you like. Like a good spot for a shark, isn't it? You all great touch. How'd you like it, Ian? How'd you like it? Malay's on board with the path. Remember someone got put in a timeout for talking about Fremrush? Yes, they did start. Was that Freyden? That was Freyden that got timed out, I think, wasn't it, for talking about talking about Fremwood. I'd forgotten about that, yeah. Yeah, so someone did get timed out for talking about Fremwood, yeah. Cool. Let's get some trees on there, and I think we'll go for a more landscaped pattern here. Let's try find something to line the water here. One of these cute little royal palms might be quite nice, actually. Probably appropriate for a coastal tree as well, isn't it? 12 is maybe a little bit too frequent. Let's go to 21. I usually like to keep it in increments of 3. Yeah, it's a really nice layer in there, isn't it? I'll have to remember this design for somewhere else. Claire's on the 4-way interchange episode. Once I watch Novaria, I plan to watch Fremwood. Yeah. Don't watch Fenwood. Ignore it. Go watch something else. Don't waste your time with her. Not worth it. It's quite a long series as well. It's like 40 episodes. Like badly edited content too. It's not good. Blasphemous. Palaven starting area is one of the best. I do like Palaven starting area. Yeah, I do. See you later, Annie. Thank you for hanging out, my friend. Appreciate you. As it is great, I'm building a new build on the Bay of Rivers. Bay of Rivers is a gorgeous map. Sidai did just a brilliant job of Bay of Rivers. To fair, that whole Sidai map pack. I think when we come to build another CS1 vanilla build, which should happen, unless CS2 absolutely just becomes the best game ever. I think we'll probably have time for another CS1 vanilla build. I feel like it will probably be on another one of those Sidai maps from that map pack, because it's so perfect. Bring this up here. I probably want to keep that tree line going maybe a bit longer, don't we? At least where we have the props, at least. But yeah, I did like Palaven's starting area as well. The whole bit with the forestry and the like starting interchange with all the little slip ramps back onto it. That was fun. Did enjoy that bit of Palaven. I enjoyed all of Palaven, to be fair. Maybe not so much the European area, actually. I kind of wish I designed the European area a bit differently, but I think it ended quite nicely, didn't it? I do regret ending Palaven with live streams, though. I really wish we would have finished the series up to the end with episodes, because we did move it to live streaming, which is something I'm quite keen to avoid with Orchid Bay. I don't want Orchid Bay to develop into a stream-only series. Let's put some of this terrain tiring. Yeah, something like that. Get some smaller bushes here again too. Probably stick with those little leafy numbers. There we go. Leafy garden shrub is the tree of the day. Let's bring this one much closer than that. Let's go for like 3 meters. Cool. I think we've got some more kind of Brooklyn and Queens buildings to place on the other side of this area too. Might as well also line this all the way down here too. Let's do this. Fortunately, I've got to disappear. Got to go see my daughter at school. No worries, Claire. Have a safe school run. And thank you for hanging out, lovely. We'll catch you soon. I'm actually very proud of that. That is quite a nice addition into the city, isn't it? That really breaks up the height differences there, doesn't it? And there's a ton of people using it too. Which is wonderful. What city would you recommend for me to rewatch, Jack? Orchid Bay. Like, it doesn't really get better than Orchid Bay, does it? And you've already done Ilos, Palaven, and currently doing Bavaria, so... And I guess you could rewatch Bergusia. Bits of Bergusia aren't horrendous. Yeah. I'm just gonna go get a drink anyway, guys. Please posture check and hydrate. I'll leave you with a nighttime view of the new park. Yeah, I'll top my water up. I'll be right back. And hello, people. Egg, are you planning to take Edinburgh until your PC gives up, or is there an ending milestone? It's giving up now, mate. To be honest, my PC does not like recording Edinburgh anymore. CS2 is like a proper strain on the system. I'm kind of keeping Edinburgh going beyond its life cycle because at the minute, like, I have just zero desire to start a new CS2 city. I have tried playing on like custom maps and stuff, but like it's just, I don't know, like all the mods, like the detailing stuff, like extra landscaping, extra detailing tools for is like really cool. Like that whole thing is fantastic, but there is quite a bad aftertaste of it. I think, I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit kind of hard to describe my relationship with CS2 at the minute. I feel like it's in a bit of a weird place. The game is definitely getting better, but like all the best way to describe it is all those mods that have come out over the last week are like a really nice cherry pie. Yeah, everyone loves a slice of cherry pie. Everyone's having a nice time. But that cherry pie is served on shite, which is the kind of the base game and the bugs and the performance issues and the lack of any kind of coherent simulation. That makes me not want to play it because, like, as nice as the mods are, it's still on CS2's base engine, which at the minute is just not fun to play. So I will drag Edinburgh kind of through the mud, if you like. Yeah, I'm not planning to finish it. I won't say anytime soon, because eventually those performance issues will get to the point where I simply cannot record it anymore. But we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. Hey Shanmoon, welcome into the stream from Barbados. How exotic. Wonderful. How is Barbados today? Overcharged egg sets his relationship status with CS2 to complicated. It couldn't have worded it better, EMB. Yeah, couldn't have worded it better. My relationship is complicated with CS2. Absolutely is. Right, let's get some parks in and around our little housing estate here. So I would love to have lots of these apartment blocks in and around kind of local apartment block facility, if you like. So we'll have little communal gardens here. I'd love to actually try fusing of some of these Brooklyn and Queen stuff. See what we can put together. I'll move some of this stuff over here. How do you perform if you wanted to create like a curved building out of these? Is it possible or is it horrendous? Need to move you back, really, don't I? Probably about there is where I'm after. I realise it's a different colour, we will reset it, but I think it's like a curved apartment frontage that actually lends itself rather nicely. I was one of the people who commented that I enjoyed your CS2 content. Very sorry. You absolutely did not need to apologise, Joshua. I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, when I finish the build and I sit back and look at it and, like, the cinematics have been done and I've edited the video, I'm actually really proud of it. And I'm like, that looks really good. Like, I'm happy with the build. Like, Edinburgh's custom train station and the forestry we did this week. Like, whenever I see the finished product, I'm like, that looks great. But actually getting there is just a chore, like a real chore. Yeah, it's a shame at the minute. I'm sure it will get there. And thankfully I get to speak to Colossal Order next week and tell them where they need to go with it. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right, I'm quite happy with this little curved apartment frontage though. Yeah, quite nice. Let's have another one on the end. Do these have any like corner units or are they all kind of flat based? I'm sure there is. There's got to be a corner one, hasn't there? You get quite a lot of choice with them. For Queen and Queens. I'm not coming across many corner ones though. It's okay. We can make do without. We'll do it without. Can I have you like here? Quite keen to make all this backspace a little bit more kind of active and believable. Sort of concrete through here. So driving up to places like that car over there with the bin kind of makes sense, like you just kind of like drive across the courtyard. Although we might have to bob some vanilla trees from somewhere. Not to serve as paint in the vegetable garden as well. That'd be good. There we go. We'll be able to use concrete brush, I think, to tidy that up, won't I? Would you consider like a modular style build series of CS2 at the back of your first forestry video on how to make the best of different aspects using the mods? I did actually want to do some CS2 modular builds. I think if modular builds does return for CS2, it will probably be vanilla rather than modded. Just because that tends to be what I gravitate toward myself. Having said that, at the minute, CS2 really, really, really needs its mods to be enjoyable. So yeah, I don't know, honestly. It's a difficult one to get around CS2 at the minute. It is the definition of love-hate. It really is. But then you never see like what Sully's doing with it. I'm like, what the hell, Sully? Like, Sully is like literally building the best CS2 stuff right now. Like, there's no one putting out better stuff than Sully. Like, he's insanely good with the mods. I'm sure a lot of you have been watching him. But just different gravy, that lad. He's very, very good with CS2. If you haven't checked him, do check out Sully. Especially if you're into CS2 content. You absolutely will not regret it. Alright, let's paint all this up. And what am I doing? A little car park here, actually. Might be quite appropriate. Right. Fully maintained as always. And let's just keep it quite thin. Yeah, something like that will be fine. I don't mean to bash CS2 either as well, by the way. If anyone is listening that is like a mega fan of CS2, like it's good for you that you can enjoy the game, but it's just not really what I wanted in a sequel. I say that some things are. Like, you look at the animated forestry we can do now. Now we have props, like we see our little like loggers going into the tree plantation to cut them down, and then you see the stump, and like that's really cool. But it's basically what I'm going to say to them on Monday. Like, you missed all the quality of life stuff. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. Let's get a little bump pattern here between the red, and then we'll tidy this up with concrete brush. Cool. I think that completes that look. Some fun different shapes and sizes going on there, isn't there? That then brings us over to this next area here, which will probably become residential, I think. Yeah, I think we'll probably do residential. David says I can't play CS2 as it crashes while trying to load a map to build on. I have had a few people actually complain of crashes recently on CS2. It doesn't crash that often for me. I play pretty heavily modded as well. I don't know if that's maybe a system bottleneck, maybe GPU or CPU starting to bottleneck maybe with performance. Hey Valley, nice to see you, mate. How are you? Right, Valley, I was really enjoying your city bus manager playthrough. I found it very interesting getting to hear from the actual bus driver. Or ex-bus driver now. I think you're in the offices now, aren't you? It's a really good series, mate. Really good. Afternoon, very rare for me to get a live afternoon stream. Miss not getting loads of CS1 content from me these days. I'm sorry, Alan. You might still get into CS1 videos a week. It's a lot more than some other creators are putting out, but yes, I appreciate the lack of live VODs would make it feel like that. Yeah, let's do some commercial here. Get the population of Burke up a little bit. But nice to catch you in as well, Alan. Thank you for joining the stream, mate. Experience in here. Let's do some cul-de-sac stuff as well. Let's add in another one there. 150% for that one. And I think we'll just go for actually filter for king. I can. Oh, are these King Leno assets as well? No, they're not. I don't know why they come up with a King Leno search there, but that's okay. Let's do our Alt V trick here. Just try and get a mix of the smaller, not particularly rich housings in here. Avoiding ones like those though. Cool. And then maybe... Is there anything Broker is missing? It doesn't have a med clinic, does it? No. Okay, we'll do a clinic then. We'll do a clinic here by the waterfront. Be quite nice actually there. Hey from Syria. Hey Joseph, how are you, buddy? Welcome into the stream. To be honest, I feel the same way about CS2, so I hear you. Staying hopeful it continues to get better. Yeah, I think they will. Meanwhile, did you guys see what happened with Prison Architect 2 this week? Paradox booted the developer off of it. That's pretty insane. I think for something like that to happen. But I think it's shown that Paradox aren't against doing that, so I think if maybe Colossal Order don't manage to pull their finger out and get CS2 sorted, they might not end up working on it at all. So that could end up happening. We could just get a different developer. Never know, do we? Have to wait and see. Right, let's form up some of these nicer houses around the edge of the cul-de-sac. Should give us quite a nice view down this road actually. Let's go for that one there. Let's move you over. Yeah, lovely. I actually think I might downgrade this into parking lot road actually. It's a little side street like this. You don't need that much to it on there, thank you. Yeah, it's a bit dirty, isn't it? Something without the markings on, I think, is always appreciated. Even though his grass is slightly peeling onto concrete. Just that. Right. And then let's fill in with some shit tree butt around here. Some leafy suburbs growing it. Let's make sure we pay attention to this corner. Well, let's get filter for a 4x4 unit here. There we go. Have you about there. Let's make sure your driveway touches the road actually, otherwise that's a little bit jarring, isn't it? This is probably the best orientation, I think. We put trees through here either, did we? Cool. I really like that new statue on the peninsula, actually. It's really nice. Ask Colossal Order if they're going to bring back teeth in CS2. I will. Yeah. I'll say when it's the teeth update. Everyone stood why cul-de-sacs weren't in game. Yeah. That sort of functionality, that's the sort of shit we wanted in the sequel. I know everyone's quite annoyed about the simulation, but that's like 10% of your gameplay you spend looking at the charts in CS2. But 90% of your time playing City Skylines, like you're building and designing. And it feels like that playstyle was perhaps neglected a little bit. But anyway, CS2 is still fun, isn't it? How's the traffic in Thessia? Any hot points? We can have a look if you want. 80%. We've got a hot point here, which isn't hot. It's absolutely fine. Through Sentinel is quite busy. Around the beachway, Thessia is, well, I was about to say very busy, but it isn't. It's fine. And then in the downtown, I think it is more volume than gridlocked, This can get quite busy through here. The interchange ramps off of the bridge. This can get a bit wild sometimes. But otherwise it's alright. It's not too bad at all, the traffic. Also over here I think as well. Yeah, it gets a little bit busier over here. The roundabout entrance into the port. But I think if anything, this is just some traffic manager idiocy, isn't it? Go boys. Yeah, send them straight through. But yeah, it's alright. It's mainly just busyness through volume. But it's alright. But it's been a really interesting experiment kind of building Thessia because there's no massive 3-lane highways. I mean, the trains take so much of the load of people moving around the city. Like, look at all the trains, like they're all just super full. And this is just one way around the island as well. There's obviously the other loop that comes back the other direction. So honestly, I think the trains are actually taking a lot of the traffic off the roads for us because we built the trains first, if that makes sense. Yeah. I hope they make it possible with an i3 processor, 16GB RAM and 2TB SSD can play CS2. CS2 is mainly kind of GPU intensive, isn't it, more than anything else? It doesn't particularly use the CPU that much, does it? Although I think with the lower end of being on i3 though, he might struggle with that. I'm not sure. There's probably someone who's much more familiar with tech specs in the chat than me that can probably advise. Pioneers of English makes a good point. You want probably a good 32GB of RAM to play modded CS1, don't you? So probably take the same, if not a little bit more for CS2. Right, let's do a med clinic for broker because it doesn't have one. So where do we want it facing? Terrain isn't friendly here, so let's just have a little look at what's going on. You're just dipping down this terrain, aren't you? So let's grab all those nodes and same height as the ones in the town. Everyone happy there? No, did I not do that? Did I not hit the shortcut? There we go. Now we did. Cool. So we'll use the St. John's ambulance asset. It's always a favourite. So I definitely want to detail the back here. So let's do... We'll have this on this corner. Or do I have the St. John's ambulance sign? No, we don't. That's fine though. We can still make do without it. I'd obviously like some car parking in here for thriving patients. Let's let that one go there, and then we'll feed our pen segment that way. And then I'd also like another little sort of supplementary medical building. And why don't we go for... That's a really nice asset, isn't it? This is some of King Leno's university stuff that's in Sentinel. We'll have to use that again. But not what we need right now. Medical labs, even though it does sit and fit, that's way too modern for broker, I think, isn't it? Yeah, we can't have that here. I feel like it's too much for a general hospital as well. We could just put the Korean crematorium in, which, as we all know, doesn't look like a crematorium, so we could just pretend it's like, I don't know, an oncology unit or something, or a maternity ward or whatever, some part of a medical facility. Why don't we try that? We'll see how it works. And then with this section here, I will turn this into more parking. Although we need to delete the buildings there though. Let's do those ones, no nodes. Just the buildings. There we go. Got some more disabled spaces knocking up this way. It's stuff like this, you know, I miss from CS2. This more like... This is definitely my playstyle, this like modular kind of building. You know, I don't just want to put down a medical building, I want to build like a clinic complex, I suppose. And with CS2, the same with the schools as well, like when you do that, like you just place down this huge asset and then all the detailing's just like on it. And that's what I don't particularly enjoy about it. Because the bit of the game I get fun from, which is the detailing, isn't there. And modded CS1, I think, is... I think modded CS1, I think I've mentioned this before, but for anyone new to the stream, maybe. It's kind of like... I think CS1 will always be the best city building experience. I'm not saying CS2 won't ever get there, but it certainly is going to be extremely hard to beat. Colossal Order are almost their own biggest rivals, aren't they? Because now they've got to beat what CS1 modded was, which is proving quite hard to do. Yeah, I think this will always be played kind of in the... Not saying it's as big as these games, because it obviously isn't, but I think it's in the same echelon of like Minecraft and GTA 5. People will always play it. It doesn't matter how old the game gets. I think people will always play modded CS1. I think it has that kind of eternal factor about it. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm being a bit too philosophical there. Wait and see. Cool. Wouldn't mind extending the back of this asset here as well. Let's do some chain link fencing. So we've got, what's this here? This almost looks like... Oh, no, ambulance parking. It does have a sign on it. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We can have some ambulances outside. While we box in the complex with some chain link fencing. Before the coach of the road to best of exability. Well, let's get that gate in as well. Do this and move it. Nice to see increased traffic on the bridge. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It is really nice. We can head over there for a hydration break if you want, Michael. I do enjoy spending time on Teddy's bridge. Let's maybe go from... Yeah. And then let's get some ambulances as well. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Maybe we have a bit of a fleet of them parked up here if they're not services. Is quite a lot of ambulances for a small town, but I guess they can also service Ardat Yakshi and Sentinel from here too. Maybe leave one of the bays open. Cool. And then we'll get some dumpster waste and stuff around here. Bear in mind this is broker, so we do want it to be a little bit grim. Huge piles of medical waste, used needles, etc. That kind of town out near Broker. Cool. Really nice position here against the sea, isn't it? And I don't know what else we can put around here. I guess we could also... Maybe some commercial might be nice, actually, for people that are just visiting patients here, or visiting loved ones. Maybe a bit of ice cream might be quite nice. Why do you not have road zoning on you? I don't know why. It's fine there. We'll still be able to make it work. A little ice cream shop. And a catfish as well. Have this one facing the other way actually, and then we can develop a bit of a area out the front here. So before we do that, let's actually head for a hydration break because I am incredibly thirsty. We will watch the traffic on the bridge as per Michael's observation. Which way do we want to look at it from? It's really busy through this direction, isn't it? I guess over this way with a view of the trains, or maybe this way toward the airport might be quite nice. Let's take on some nighttime as well. It's always nice at nighttime over here, isn't it? Special. Oh, there we've just got to see the downtown, haven't we? Doesn't matter, I'm putting too much thought into it. I'm putting far too much thought into it. Yes, either way. Let's check the old posture, please, everyone. Have a drink if you have one. Good afternoon, Badge. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? First time seeing one of your lives. Eggy, cheers from Brazil. Love your content. Thank you so much, Yao. Yao Brizzy. We've got a lot of Brazilians in the chat today. Shout out to the Brazilian subscribers. Hey man, I love your videos. Something about them kind of ASMR-y. I've been watching since Navaria. I actually live all the way in Egypt. Wanted to say hi. Hello, Exima. I can say Assalamu alaikum, right? Would be the Egyptian greeting, I think. I'm not sure. I think Egyptians speak Arabic, don't they? Oh, nice. Thank you for all support, Axima. I love the Friday afternoon streams. I've got to take the doggo for a walk. I need to take my dog for a walk soon as well, actually. Thank you so much, Joshua. Appreciate it, mate. You have a good weekend too, buddy. Thank you for the support. When's the face reveal, by the way? It's probably not going to happen now, Axima. There probably won't be a face reveal. But you will have 100,000 subscriber special. If we hit 100k, that is. It's obviously not guaranteed. But we're getting closer every day. Sorry, as soon as I said hello, the scrap people came around, so if any hellos chuck my way, I'm sending them back. Hope you're well, Egg. Yes, we did. We gave you a little shout out, Bally. I was saying I really enjoyed your City Bus Manager series. It was really cool to see like a bus managers, if you like, to take city planners kind of niche. Yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed the City Bus Manager, mate. Not played it yet though. Is it good? It looks pretty fun. Yeah, it looks pretty fun. With Broker being shady, some folks get their vaccination by the medical waste. You know, I'm down for that lore star. That is pretty horrendous. But we can do it. We can do it. Claire is back. Welcome back, Claire. How was the school run? Was it alright? Are there any RFDS plane props you could put at the airport? I don't know what RFDS stands for. There are plane props on the airport, though. And we'll stop by there after we've had a little drink here. Probably just my sloping sounds are making their way down the microphone. Yeah, you can't just see them because they have the level of detail on them. If you zoom out a little bit, poof, they all go, and it makes the airfield look really empty. And there is a way to fix that, by the way. You can play with ultimate level of detail mod, but it will absolutely destroy your frames having everything in the city loaded at once. So I wouldn't recommend it. But there are prop planes there, yeah. Right. Let's finish up this medical complex here. And then we'll grab some of those tables as well. So let's do... or table, I guess. It doesn't like plural. It doesn't, actually. And then we'll just have some outdoor grass seating here. And with this being so close to the road, probably would like to invest in some bollards. Yeah, bollards is a bit weird here, isn't it? A fence is probably more appropriate. I don't think you'd find bollards here. Yeah, one of these might be quite nice, actually. Yeah, let's do one of them on a fence built. Let's have that one there. Wait, was it this one? Oh, we've lost it. Which one was it? Was it this one? Was this one? There we go. And then we'll get some trees around it. So let's do... Though having basically said a lot about CSC today, I would also like to add that I absolutely love the network fencing. That extra detail and tools has brought. That's like incredible. That's so much better than CS1's fencing, isn't it? Those that have played with it anyway. Cool. This is quite nice. Wouldn't mind having maybe a bit of waterfront commercial here. Let's see what we can find. Let's go for... Yeah, I'd quite like to try a bit of like what we did with the Brooklyn and Queens assets, where like it curves with the road. I'd love to try to develop a bit of a commercial frontage like that over here. So let's do some fusing where appropriate. Thank you so much. Appreciate the feedback. Thank you very much. It's alright, Valley. It was good, mate. I enjoyed it. It looks like a game I'm out to play, actually. The city bus stuff did look pretty fun. Yeah, let's keep placing up these buildings. Something with glass on it would be ideal. Can't think of an asset for some reason. There we go. That's got glass on the front. Let's go with that one. Now we might have to forgive some collisions, but hopefully you can see what I'm going for here. So it's like just one cohesive commercial front as you come around the corner. Is what I'm trying to achieve here. And then we can create a little walkway back to the parking, so it's like people can use the parking for the med clinic or the commercial up this way. And then we'll finish it off with something small. That's a little bit too big. Let's filter by size here. Can we go for 2x2? Yeah, let's do the wine and liquor store. That's very broker, isn't it? Next to the clinic. Are you suffering with alcoholism, are you? Well, don't forget to pass by the new Central Wine and Liquor just outside the med clinic. Bring all this together as well. And we'll just polish off that end there with a touch more concrete brush, I think. That'll do. And then I would like people to be able to walk this distance, so let's provide pathway connection. Cool. And then I think, oh yeah, we want to do the pattern out of here as well, don't we? Because this does look like walkable area, this hard to career pack is actually, I think, pretty criminally underrated. There's a lot of really cool assets that come with it. Especially some of the unique towers as well. Ever present in Orchid Bay's skyline. And then I think we'll grab some small oak. Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? Let's set that on a line tour. We'll do 15 meters. No fence. Cool. And then we'll just grab them with Move It. Just so we can centralize them a little bit more. And let's copy and paste over this way. And I guess we can do the same for the ice cream parlor here as well, can't we? Let's use our concrete brushes just to develop a little bit of a easing area. And we can also find that bench. Make these look a little bit more twisted, like people have moved them as time's gone on. And then we can have a content creator live oaks this way, maybe the occasional date palm too. And something with some colour. Get a little jacaranda in there as well. Cool. It's a pretty nice way to use an awkward space, that, isn't it? I quite like that, actually. And of course, it's all linked up now with the little pathway, which is getting tons of use. Love to see that, don't we? That's a lot of fun. Cool. Why are people so obsessed with face reveals? It never made sense to me. I think people just like to see. I think it's just a case of being nosy, isn't it? They just want to see what the content creator looks like. I think I can appreciate a face reveal. I've always wanted to see what some of my favourite YouTubers look like. But yeah. It's not for me. It doesn't for me. Royal Flying Doctor Service, is that a thing? I had no idea. Hey Mike, welcome in, mate. We're back, you back. We're still in Broker, we're just designing a little medical. We're not too far off done here now, so we've got some more residentials to pop over here. But don't forget to hit the like, peeps. Yes, thank you guys if you're enjoying the live stream today. Likes always are appreciated. Right. Let's filter for single story homes. And then we can fill in this space here. And then this pretty much completes this side of Broker. Just as Coco wakes up as well, I'm sure you all heard that Coco shake. Yeah, I think we'll do something with Coco, I think, for the 100k special. Take you guys for like a day out with cocoa beans. And just have some fun, go for a walk together. We can chat and just, I guess, enjoy each other's company. I don't know what else to do for it. Kinda wish I'd have saved the 50k special or 100k. I really enjoyed putting that video together. I don't know if there's many of us here that have seen it, but it was a lot of fun to put together that video. So maybe we can do something similar. But I kind of feel like it's already been done, so maybe it'll be a bit underwhelming. I'm not sure. I might ask the patrons. Yeah, crazy to think you were edging to 100k. Remember the days of Friendwood when you had under 100. Incredible how much your channel was growing. Absolutely deserved. Thank you so much, Valley. Very nice of you to say, mate. Yeah, what are we on now? What's the subscriber count on today? We just hit 97 the other day. Yeah, 97 and 26,000 subscribers at the minute, which is absolute madness. It's yeah. Never ever thought that would happen, especially during the days of Friendwood as well, goodness me. Yeah, cool. That pretty much finishes off though. Broker over here. This whole area's been really nicely fleshed out today. I think we will leave the live stream there because Coco is now up and raring to go. So I have to go on second dog walk of the day. And we will say goodbye over the airport view here. I'll tell you what we will do actually is we'll let the sun come down. While we send someone a host. Cool. So we'll leave the stream there, guys. Thank you for hanging out on the streams. I am sorry they've been so infrequent, but the burnout from CS2 has really just made me kind of take a step back from streaming to help avoid total and complete burnout. I will try and bring more of them back, especially as CS2 finds its feet, and I know you guys want some Orchid Bay streams as well, so we will stream Orchid Bay. Yeah, I am also planning to take some time off soon as well, but I think I'm going to do next week's Orchid Bay, and then I'm going to take a break. I think I'll probably be away for a week or so. When is your next video? It will be Monday's Orchid Bay, David. Monday morning, you'll get your episode of Orchid Bay, then I think I'm going to take a break for a bit. Right, guys, there is a link in the live chat to Valley Lads' City Bus Manager series. He is a bus driver himself, so it's quite interesting to hear his approach to the game. It's a really fun, cute little indie game as well. And please go check it out and show him some support. Valley's a really sound guy. So, yeah, show him some support and love. But yeah, thank you for hanging out today. It's really nice. I really love streaming. Like, at the end of it all, when we're all sat here talking, we have banter and get to hang out in our favourite cities. I always really enjoy it. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear you burnt out. Yeah, it's not full, but ever since Beachless Properties, I've just been feeling proper burnt out on it. So reducing the streaming is a way to avoid total and utter burnout. So yeah, we'll keep on with it. I will hopefully be able to inform you of what my conversation with Colossal Order goes like next week. I don't know if we're allowed. We are allowed to tell you what's happening. I don't know if we're allowed to disclose what's going to be talked about. I'll find out. And if I can, I'll probably make a video on my thoughts and feelings of what was spoken about and what happened. But yeah, that's on Monday anyway. And then there's Orchid Bay Out episode on Monday. I'll do that over the weekend. And then I'm going to take some time away, I think. Either way, thank you for hanging out, everyone. Claire, Mally, Valley, Michael, David, Jude again. I didn't say hello to you, did I, Jude? Sorry, yeah, you did miss the whole stream. Hello, Jude. Nice to see you again. I miss your name, sorry, lovely. David, Mickey, Valley, Candy, thank you for modding today. FEC, thanks for the stream, Meg, being here lurking. Always a chill time, you're very welcome. Thank you for modding, lovely. Although there isn't that many people to mod these days. Always pretty quiet. Yeah, but thanks for hanging out, guys. Orchid Bay is out on Monday, and leave me a like and a comment on the stream VOD once it's processed. It always helps if you have enjoyed yourself. Otherwise, thank you for helping me finish Broker. And thank you all so much for watching. As always, enjoy the rest of your day.